shalom to every one of you guys. This is Naeem Shacum here, and I'm getting ready to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, and for those who are born at this time. Okay, you could have this anywhere in your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Woo. Okay. But this is going to be a general reading for you all. So I'm going to do that one more time, and then I'll be cutting the cards. I don't want it to take life this rising. There we go. I'm not the best at shuffling, but it has to be done. I pray that everyone's day has been going well. And I pray that these messages resonate with you all as they should, honestly. And may the Most High have His way. All right, so gonna cut the cards. I just be liking to mess stuff up. All right. Now, Heavenly Father, I'm asking for whatever messages that you have for those who may come across this video, that you would allow them to come forth at this time. Whatever. No. This is not that. Whatever messages, Heavenly Father, that you have at this time for the sign of Aquarius, I'm asking that you would let those messages flow out. Let those messages flow out. I'm asking for 4 cards initially that may be just dealing with some issues that you think are of utmost importance for them to pay attention to at this time. Okay. All right. And these are the 4 as of now. Heavenly, I know we're going to have to clarify, so let's get into the reading right now. All right, so guys, so the overall energy right now of this reading for you guys, Aquarius, I don't ever put a time because only the Most High knows the time about everything. But anyway, the overall energy so far is the 2 of Wands. For this, I feel that somebody has a decision to make about their life path, particularly, or a decision to make between 2 people, or just between maybe different jobs. Yeah, that's most what I get heavily from this energy. This could be, I see a couple different signs here. I see, for me, this could be Scorpio, it could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. It could also be, like I said, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy, and maybe even some fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But those are the signs that I get the most through this card. Anyways, I hope and pray that these things will resonate. All right, so we're going to get into this reading. I know we're going to have to clarify some things, so yeah, I got to get ready. What decks am I going to use to clarify aside from... Okay, I be running to the Crystal Oracle deck, boy, I tell you. Okay, so for some of this, I'm gonna use the tarot, and I may be led to use the Crystal Oracle deck as well to clarify some of these cards. Okay, So anyway, let me move this out the way. Here we go. So the first card that came out was the Nine of Swords. The next card that came out was the Queen of Swords, which I definitely feel like is definitely, you know, the air signs card. Particularly, I'm thinking an older woman maybe. Or it could be even a younger woman operating in this energy, but that could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Cups. Alright, so let's see. Somebody's overthinking. Somebody is really concerned about something. They're probably very anxious about something. It seems like they can't sleep. There's something very heavily on their mind. Yeah. This is overactive thoughts. So I feel like this is definitely internally that's going on. Maybe you guys are not even communicating just yet because you can't, because your mind is literally racing, your thoughts are racing, they're all over the place. And maybe you don't have as much clarity as you'd like to have at this time. Not sure what this is regarding, but we will clarify it. I'm just kind of giving the basis so far. With the Queen of Swords energy, I feel like this could be a widower. Or it could be a single woman maybe. But this person could be feeling some sense of embarrassment, or they could just have some clarity. They could be seeming kind of coming off a little bit cold or a little bit just sure of what they want, and being able to speak that could cause them to appear to be cold and careless. But I don't feel that strongly. I just know that it could be someone's energy. You could be getting ready. You could be making a decision, or you could have made a decision that could appear to others to be cold or just quick and sudden, you know, like, dang, oh, wow, okay, so that's what it's gonna be. Okay. But you seem very sure of yourself. Whoever you are very sure about the decision that you made. You have clarity, you have peace even about the decision that you made, and you're going to stand by that. That's kind of what I'm picking up so far. I feel like there is some Scorpio energy in this card as well. For me, the black in the background, it can deal with Scorpio for me. Don't ask me why, it just does. Let's get this. Let's get some more. Okay, so what I have here in my notes is that the Queen of Swords is an intelligent person, could be a writer, or you could be really considering writing something. Also, cold communication, you cut through the BS with clarity and things like that. So this doesn't have to be a widow. I do apologize for that. That's if it's in the reverse. But yeah, this is just someone who is intelligent. You have clarity. You can make the hard decisions and things like that. So please forgive me for the other interpretation. But yeah, I would say that somebody is operating in their authority and making boss moves. And it could come across as cold, but you ain't trying to hurt nobody. You're just trying to handle your business. And even also protect yourself and maybe even others who are connected to you. Okay, I don't know why I just laughed, but like I guess I do know why. Like, cause to me it's like she's like, come on, move on out the way. Let's get this over with. What's going on? What's going on? Like, just being very direct, you know, being very maybe even blunt. You just you're not for playing games. You're not for playing games right now. You are for being direct. You are for stating what it is and it being that, you know, no games. Moving forward, the Seven of Swords in reverse. So let's see. The Seven of Swords in reverse can deal with good advice. It can deal with counsel, wise counsel. It can deal with instruction. It can deal with slander, babbling to distract. I feel like with how the sequence of the cards are going so far, I feel like somebody is trying to get the truth out of someone. I feel as though you may have heard that somebody's been babbling or backstabbing you, or if it's not you, just someone that you know or that you're close to or care about, but maybe you, and you're in this place of the Queen of Swords because you're like, look, I don't want to play around with you. I need you to tell me what you've been saying. I need to know what it is that you've been lying about, or I need to know what you've been telling people about me. So basically I can clear this mess up because I done been hearing it, but you ain't said nothing to me type stuff. And so now I'm tired of the BS and I want to know, like, what have you been saying? What's going on? Tell me, give it to me straight. And you might be able to see through somebody. Somebody could be really just beating around the bush. Like, to me, babbling to distract could very well be someone beating around the bush. They're not getting to the point. They're not talking about the situation at hand. They're evading questions and stuff like that, and you don't have time for it. So whoever's energy this is, like I said, it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You not trying to play with them like this. For some of you, it could be that you guys have, maybe you could have asked for some advice that could give you clarity so that maybe you can make a decision. Because remember, the overall energy is of the Two of Wands. So maybe you could have been, asking the Most High or the universe for insight and advice. And maybe this is it's saying that you have received that you have received that good advice or wise counsel. But, yeah, that could be some of you guys' situation. I really feel like somebody is like, look, what is it? The Queen of Swords is looking at this card, looking at the person in this card like, what's going on? What is this? I need you to explain. So I feel like that's the energy more so. The last and final card that came out was the Eight of Cups. So let's hurry up and get the Eight of Cups, because I don't want to waste too much time. So we're just going straight to the notes and we'll talk about everything after. So we already had Pentacles, so we didn't miss the Cups. Here we go. So the Eight of Cups deals with leaving something behind in search of something more. That's one thing, the Eight of Cups can deal with. I feel like the Eight of Cups can deal with a person walking off to focus solely on themselves, not on nobody else, not on anybody else, taking on anybody else's energy, but more so focusing on self and being introspective about your own emotions and whatever it is that you desire. But I feel like this could be maybe what that choice is about. Who knows? Remember, I did say that somebody could be having to make a choice between two people. Okay. So maybe you make a choice after you after you get the clarity that you needed with this Queen of Swords energy by way of the Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe you finally make a decision, and that decision is to walk away. Even if it's not to go be with anyone else, it could just be that the better situation for you is to be alone at this time, to figure yourself out. Some of you guys could be operating in that energy, but that's just my first initial situation. That's my first initial thoughts about it. Now we're going to go ahead and ask for some clarification of all of these cards. So let's get into it. Heavenly Father, will you please help us to clarify the Nine of Swords? Will you please help us to clarify the Nine of Swords? I didn't feel that, y'all. That's why I put it back. Heavenly Father, will you help us to clarify the Nine of Swords? Heavenly Father, please help us to clarify the Nine of Swords. This is funny. Please help us to clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay, I think we're going to do 3 cards for clarifying this time around. Father, please help us to clarify the Queen of Swords. Most High God of the universe, please help us to clarify the Queen of Swords. Help us to clarify the Queen of Swords here. Give us more divine insight on the Queen of Swords, please. Okay. And we got 4 cards for this one, so I'm going to take them because they literally all turned over. Father, please help us to clarify the Seven of Swords. give us more insight on the Seven of Swords energy. One more card to clarify this Seven of Swords. Alright, that's that with that. Now let me situate these so that we can have some more space on the table. Okay. Okay, and the last, Heavenly Father, please help us to clarify the Eight of Cups. Help us to clarify the Eight of Cups. Oh, two cards came out. So this one was really first. This one is second. So let's keep that over here. Help us to clarify the Eight of Cups. Please give us some insight on the Eight of Cups. Give us some insight on the Eight of Cups. We need one more card for the Eight of Cups. We need one more card for the Eight of Cups. Woo. Okay. Wow. So I'm not going to take this one. I'm just going to sit it somewhere. And we've got our clarifying cards from the tarot deck. I am going to also ask for some guidance from the crystal oracle deck. I'll be back. I don't want to take up too much time, so let me pause. Okay, you guys, I am back. And I asked for also clarifying cards from the crystal oracle deck, just as probably some more advice. So, to clarify the Nine of Swords energy with the overactive thoughts and maybe not being able to sleep at night, the first card we got to clarify that was the Ten of Cups. The next card was the Knight of Pentacles. And the next card, oh, we don't have, oh my God, that's so crazy. I need to pull one more. Heavenly Father, can you please give us one more card to clarify this Nine of Cups the Nine of Swords energy. We got one more. Okay, so, well, there we go. This should be the last card. Okay, yeah. So we had the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into clarifying what could be going on with this, with these different swords. Like, what's keeping some of you guys up at night? I do feel like this is not just one person's reading. It is a general reading. So understand that this is going to be some of you guys' issues, and it may not be none of y'all's. It's just, that's kind of how it goes. It's general. It can have a little something in here for everyone, or it may not touch on that many people's situation. So the Ten of Cups energy, let's see what the Ten of Cups energy is about. The Ten of Cups energy is about emotional bliss. It's about happiness. It's about all you've ever wanted or your ideas of perfection. So some of you guys could be over anxious. Some of you guys could be just really overthinking about being happy, like what it takes, what is it going to take for you to create this happiness, this sense of perfection that you really, really long for. Maybe right now you're not in a place where you feel happy. You know what I mean? So you're longing to have this Ten of Cups energy. This also to me deals with, some of you guys could be dealing with some overactive thoughts about family life. This could be what you desire and you are just overthinking it. You truly desire to have a family and children, whatever your perfect ideal of that is. And that could be what you guys are really pretty much stressing about. Anxiety, not being able to sleep at night, you're stressing behind something like this. You're stressing. So that's for some of you guys. That may not be everybody's energy, but that's for some of you guys out there. The next card that came up was the Knight of Pentacles, okay? The Knight of Pentacles deals with being slow and steady. It deals with being hardworking, one who doesn't mind putting in the effort and the work, one who's able to save their coins. Yeah, you're not afraid of hard work. You're not a stranger to it, whatever. So maybe you could be overthinking work. Maybe you're at a place where you're looking for new work. You're looking for something stable. Some of you guys could be looking for stable work. That's what I just heard. So I'm going to keep it moving. That could be some of you guys' energy. Some of you guys could be stressing over the fact that maybe it's going so slow for you. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Some of you guys feel like maybe your financial success is coming along so slowly, and maybe you're concerned that you're not going to reach whatever level of financial reward and success that you desire. I want to say that that's not true. With this, you get it. It's just not as quickly maybe as you would have hoped. Okay. So I feel like this could be for some of you guys to have some patience with that. Moving forward, the next card to clarify was the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, for me, deals with victory. Some of you guys could be getting ready to get a promotion, especially in work or in life, or in your life work. You could be getting ready to be elevated to where you can focus on your life work, like whatever you're passionate about, where your passion and your natural ability to work meet. Some of you guys are getting ready to walk into that. And it's about to be a beautiful thing. Some of you guys could just be getting a promotion at your job where you're going to be over other people. You might move into a managerial position. You could become the boss. I get a lot of fire energy from this. You could have somewhere in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's also earth energy, a lot of that, and air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, which is befitting because this is your reading, Aquarius. And last but not least, okay, so I just heard something else. Again, this clarifying the the Nine of Swords, excuse me. Some of you guys could be stressing about a promotion. You could be trying to make partner in whatever respective way that applies. You could be trying to raise, just kind of rise up in your position at work. And you could be stressing about that. You could be anxious about it. Like, you put in all this hard work, I want to get this position. I want to win. There could be other people vying for the same position at the company, and you're kind of anxious about whether or not you're going to get it. I do believe that you will. This oracle usually indicates promotion and success in that arena. So congratulations, Aquarius. And last but not least, for some of you guys, this could be the case that you guys are having to make a decision that's dealing with finances. Having to make a decision that's dealing with finances. Maybe you're having to take out a loan. Maybe you're having to, I heard bankruptcy. I do not know why I heard that. I don't want to hear that. That don't sound too hot. But maybe you guys are having to make a decision about filing for bankruptcy. Yeah. Hmm. Some of you guys could be having to make a decision regarding death and money, like maybe, insurance policies or something like that. So that could be something that's heavily weighing on your mind. I feel like that'll be an older Aquarian person, but that may not be for everyone. But I feel like you guys could be kind of trying to juggle between choosing a life insurance policy or something of that nature, how much somebody's supposed to get, who's supposed to get what, you know, if you were to pass. That may not be for everyone, okay? Um, I feel like some of you guys could be juggling money or work. You could be trying to juggle work, juggle finances, moving finances from here and there and everywhere to, you know, kind of make ends meet. And that could be something that you are also anxious and or stressing over. And I feel like your emotions are definitely involved somehow. Some of you guys could be trying to make a decision between what type of work you're going to do. You want to be emotionally fulfilled. But I feel like there's some turbulence going on for sure, and I guess that makes sense. But the reason I say that is because you see the waves kind of high in the background on this picture. Yeah. Some of you guys definitely could be, like I said, stressing over what type of work to do. What's going to be most emotionally fulfilling for you. You don't want to just keep working something and it's not fulfilling. So that's some of the things that I got from that. Now for clarifying the Queen of Swords, the first card that came out was the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. The next card that came out was Temperance in reverse. Following Temperance in reverse was the Ace of Pentacles. And then following the Ace of Pentacles was the Magician in reverse. So let's hurry up and get into that really quick. Let's go to Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles can deal with patience, waiting for your efforts to be beneficial to you. It can deal with ingenuity, like, or just creating your own way to get money. So creating your own income. With it clarifying the Queen of Swords, remember we was talking about the Queen of Swords has the energy of being able to make decisions, of being able to cut through the BS with the clarity. Also intelligence. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're getting ready to make boss moves. You're getting ready to take control of your money. You're getting ready to take control of it. For some of you, you might need to exude patience. I feel like basically some of you guys could have been in this energy before of kind of wondering, like, what can I do with my money? Or what can I do to get money? Or maybe you guys were in this energy of, well, I've got this savings. What can I do with it? Or some of you guys could be waiting. You could have been waiting on a payment or to receive payment from someone. And you were waiting patiently at first and you didn't really want to bother them or say anything. And now you're to this point where you're taking control. You're like, okay, I need you to run me my money. I think I've been patient enough. For those of you who you've been wondering how you can, you know, make more money or what have you, or you've been waiting to watch what you've planted grow into more, you're getting ready to receive clarity about what you're finna do. Like, I feel like some of you guys are really about to boss up. You're about to take control of the way that you manage your money or the way that you make money. That's that with that. With the Temperance card in reverse, let's hurry up and get to that. Again, you could also be dealing somehow. You could also have Cancer. I mean, not Cancer. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus somewhere in your chart. Everybody does, but it could be kind of a heavier influence. Or this person, somebody who's dealing with you and your money, or who you're having to wait to receive your money from. For some of you guys, they could be the Earth energy. All right. Let's get Temperance in reverse. So with the Temperance in reverse, you guys, clarifying the Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. So yeah, somebody got some disharmony going on. Somebody got some disharmony going on. This could be in the workplace. It could be in your family. It could be in a romantic or love life situation. It could even be with your money, your something like that. But I get that there is some serious disharmony. There's some opposition. There's some arguing. There is some conflict going on, whether it's just within your own emotions okay? Or if it's like really in your atmosphere, okay? Which it could be all of those things, especially seeing as how our emotions can be affected, obviously, by our atmosphere. So I feel like with this clarifying the Queen of Swords, this gives me more insight onto why you're going to have this Queen of Swords energy, because there's some things going on that you're not okay with. There are some things going on that you have to make a decision about. You might have to be the one to bring order. You may have to be the one to bring clarity to a situation. Maybe you could be a mediator in a circumstance that's imbalanced. The Temperance card has everything to do with, opposites kind of quarreling, opposites kind of focusing on what they have that is different from one another versus the common ground that they have, versus, okay, how can we use our opposition or our differences to work for us type thing. Right now, it's just that, oh my God, you're different from me. And the other person is like, you're different from me too. This probably not going to work. Something you need to change. And the other person is like, well, no, you need to change. So yeah, I think with the Queen of Swords energy here, you may have to speak up and give clarity to this disharmonious situation. Again, it could be with friends, family, and or work. Okay, I do think it's work, and I'm gonna say because there's two pentacles clarifying this card, so that could be with work. Like, there could be a boss, or co-workers who are making it really hard for you to peaceably work, and you might have to come through there and just set things in order with your clarity, with your intellect, with your intelligence. You may come and bring in some clarity to a project at work where people are kind of quarreling about the way to move forward. You could be getting ready to bring that clarity. Okay? Hence why, I don't know. Yeah, but I'll just stick with, you could be getting ready to bring this clarity. All right? That's for some of you guys. For others of you, y'all have a financial reward that is being divinely orchestrated and coming your way. You could be getting ready to demand it. Like, maybe it was as simple as you realizing that you were supposed to have it and you speaking up about it. Also, this could be with the fact that your clear thinking that you are going to get ready to operate in, Aquarius, is going to bring you financial success. Like, whenever you make up your mind about what life work and what decision that you're going to do, because remember, that was the overall energy of the reading, the Two of Wands. Whenever you get that clarity that you need and you make the choice, it's going to bring you some financial success. That's for some of you. That may not be all of y'all's energy. That's some of y'all. Some of y'all about to make that choice, and your money is going to reflect that it was a good one. And the last and final card was the Magician in reverse. Let's get that real quick. The Magician in reverse, it could deal with a physician. Maybe some of you guys are going to have to see a physician. It could even deal with mental illness. So clarifying the Queen of Swords with the Magician in reverse. I feel like this is good news as opposed to something negative. I feel like where some of you guys could have been struggling maybe with depression or just not being able to be focused or not being able to think clear, and it played with your emotions, or it messed with your emotions. In a reading before, in the spiritual guidance reading, it came out that a lot of you guys were actually suffering with depression because of your work, that you guys were out partying and stuff and drinking and just spending your money frivolously on other people or whatever, or just on just trivial matters. That could, to me, is also mental illness. Depression is a form of mental illness to me. Okay, so with that, it doesn't have to be. That's just my opinion. Okay, not Bible. But I feel like with this clarifying the Queen of Swords, I kind of feel like you guys are going to come out of that energy. That's what I feel. I feel like you're not going to be suffering from that anymore. You're not going to look at yourself in a depressed state. You're not going to be discouraged anymore. You're going to gain clarity. And even if you, let's just say that some of you guys are dealing with mental illness, you're still going to get a new perspective or just more insight on how to properly deal with your mental illness, so that you're not depressed, so that you can integrate and live, in this world and function. Okay, that's for some of you guys, not everybody, but I hope that resonates with some of you all. The next card, for clarification purposes, I need to hurry up before my husband comes back so I can be all about him. Really, I was supposed to be taking a nap, y'all, but I was like, let me hurry up and finish this for them. I told y'all that I felt like the Seven of Swords was good advice for some of you guys, and that also for some of you, it could have been that you finally speak up about somebody who's been talking about you, about somebody who's been beaten around the bush. So anyway, clarifying that, the first card we got was the Nine of Cups. I'm going to start going ahead and talking about each and every one of them right when I call them out so that I can make this go by a bit quicker. So with the Nine of Cups, every time I see the Nine of Cups, I think about self-contentment, but it doesn't have to be only that. The Nine of Cups can represent indulgence. It can represent self-gratification. It can also represent having more than enough. Now, when it comes to indulgence, that means that you could be doing things to the extreme, okay, to the point to where it could be affecting you in a negative way, okay? So with this could be what somebody was talking about, or this could be what somebody was trying to advise you on not to do, maybe. Not to indulge in yourself too much, or for some of you guys, because you have been giving so much because of your depression and you wanted to feel better, you could be getting advice to take care of yourself, to fill your own cups up, to spend your money on you, to do things that are going to replenish you rather than you just giving everything out to everybody else. This person, it seems like they're content with being alone. Some of you guys, you know, like I said before, you guys were trying to be with other people, just being around other people, partying, clubbing, spending your money crazy, right? So this advice that could have been given, that could be wise counsel, is get to yourself, deal with your emotional issues that you really need to deal with, address them head on so that you can begin to operate in being content with yourself. Okay, that's for some of you guys. Now, the next card that clarified this was the Ten of Pentacles, but in reverse. So let's go to the Pentacles and let's get it. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse can deal with chance. It can deal with the loss of money. It can deal with robbery or gambling or games of hazard, or maybe even your salary. So here we go. I believe that this is somebody who was advising you about the way that you're spending your money. They gave you some good advice about, you know, again, stop spending your money on other people who don't care about you. Stop just throwing away your money. Okay, these people don't care about you. You're partying with them. You're trying to mask your true issues. We need you to deal with your issues so that you can keep your money. Also, this talks about robbery. So some of you guys could very well experience, you know, something like that. Or some of you guys could be having some issues with gambling. You could be going to bingo. You can be going to the casinos too much and you're losing more money than you're getting. And so somebody could have, you know, for some of you guys where y'all got this wise counsel and advice, somebody could be telling you, listen, be careful because you could lose all your money. Be careful. Also, for those of you who you realize that somebody was talking about you or whatever, this could be what they were talking about you for. You're gambling and you got a problem and you need to fess up to that, okay? Yeah. What else? Your pension. Somebody could have given you advice about retirement, or how are you going to pay for things for yourself, or not to be spending your pension frivolously, okay? But basically, it's got everything to do with your money and your financial success, okay? That the advice somebody is giving to you, it could be multiple people or one person, but somebody is trying to give you advice about how you're handling your money. I'm gonna say, please listen, people. Please listen. Please listen. The next card that came out clarifying this Seven of Swords in the reverse was the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands traditionally deals with marriage, safety, home life, could be country life, harmony, prosperity, or peace. So because there's been so many pentacles, I feel like this is still in regards to money. But for some of you guys, this could really be that some of y'all is about to get married, that some of you guys have been working to create a life of stability, to create the perfect life that you've always imagined. And maybe you got some wise counsel on that, and so you're manifesting that. That's what I hear for some of y'all. Some of y'all are going to be married. You're going to be happily married. You're going to have some financial security. You're going to experience the peace that you have actually been working towards. And somebody helped you with that. Somebody advised you and you took their advice. The last and final card that came out clarifying the Seven of Swords, which I felt like more so was good advice, was the Knight of Cups. So somebody could be getting ready to receive an offer of love. Okay, maybe you guys have been talking to somebody and maybe you were seeking advice or clarity on whether or not you should accept this offer. And I feel like you may have gotten some wise counsel where you choose it. You do accept it. You do see where it could go. You know, this could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy here. I also feel like this could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But yeah, or Gemini even. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Anywhere in the chart. But yeah, somebody could be coming in with an offer of love. Somebody even could be coming in with an apology. Like those people, remember I told y'all some of y'all was getting talked about and y'all had to ask them, like, get to the point. Can you tell me what you've been talking about so I can make a decision type stuff? I just heard so I can make a decision on our friendship type stuff. Somebody could be coming to apologize for the slander. Remember, because the Seven of Swords in reverse can deal with slander and things like that. So somebody could be offering an apology for lying on you. Okay, trying to make you look bad. These are some of the things that I got to clarify these Seven of Swords. Last but not least, guys, let me hurry up. Hubby will be home any minute now. To clarify the Eight of Cups, this was initially meaning maybe that you're going to walk away from a situation, even if you're going to be alone. It's for the betterment of you, to search yourself, to focus on you. Or some of you guys could be leaving because you think you're going to find something better. Okay, that's what I get from that. The first card that came out to clarify the Eight of Cups was the Four of Cups. Some of you guys are bored, or you were bored with this Eight of Cups energy, and or the relationship where you were feeling like somebody wasn't giving you their all. Maybe you could have felt as if you were really putting in a lot of effort into a certain relationship and you felt like you weren't getting something back, and thus you were being bored. Okay, I also feel like this energy also represents that you're being given an opportunity of sorts, but you don't necessarily see it. You don't necessarily see it. Let's get the cups real quick. Let's get back to the cups. So the Four of Cups deals with boredom. It deals with weariness. So I feel like I said, you were given a lot in a relationship and it was draining you. It was making you really tired. Okay. Also, some of you guys have a strong dislike for the person that you were in this relationship with, because it's like you've been given, so you're having resentment towards them. Okay, it also talks about being dissatisfied with what you have been given. So some of you guys could have a really good thing going on, but you're looking for more. There's something more that you want from this person, and because you're not getting that one thing, you are really tempted to walk away. That's for some of you guys, not all. For others of you, you had the Page of Cups in reverse. So let's get on over to what the Page of Cups has to deal with. The Page of Cups in reverse deals with attachment. It can deal with seduction, deception. Oh, wow. Okay. So some of y'all might be leaving this relationship and walking into something that's actually worse and not better for you. Okay. Some of you guys could be getting deceived by another person. Some of you could be getting deceived by someone else. And it could be somebody who you are normally attracted to. It could be your type okay, that you're getting ready to leave this union for. And that's for those who are actually leaving the union for someone else. For others of you, if you feel like this could be the best decision for you to get by yourself, it could be that you're being deceived somehow. Maybe you're not seeing everything. Maybe you're not seeing things as clearly as you should. In this card, it deals with the moon, your feelings, your emotions. So, you could be all in your feelings and your emotions, and it could be wrong, guys. That's for some of you, maybe not everyone. Take it or leave it. Also, there was the Hanged Man in reverse. Again, it confirms to me what I just said about this Page of Cups energy. For me, with the Hangman in reverse, it's like you could be trying to keep up with the Joneses. You could be comparing your relationship with this being the Eight of Cups, and I feel like cups deal with emotions and or relationships. You could be trying to keep up with other people and therefore about to mess up something that could be great. You could be being selfish in your desire to leave. You could be being so focused on what the person is not giving you and not paying attention to what they are. Okay, please do not do this. Take some time to really, really think. The Hanged Man in reverse can also deal with, hold on, let me go get them. The Hanged Man in reverse, selfishness and a crowd or group of people. Like I said, you can either be trying to keep up with the Joneses, you could be trying to keep up with what society says is acceptable in a relationship, or you could just flat out be being selfish. You could be only looking at this from one perspective only, which can be deceptive. Your perspective is not the only one. Okay, or you could be listening to other people about your relationship, and you could be getting ready to make a decision off of what someone else has told you, and it could prove to be wrong. You could find out later that those people was really just hating on you and your love. Okay, the last but not least, we have the High Priestess. When I get the High Priestess, somebody's intuition is very, very strong. So some of you, okay, so this is for some of you, not all. Some of you guys may know that you need to walk away for the purpose of focusing on yourself. Some of you may know that you need to walk away for something better. Okay, and you're not doing it because you're trying. I need to redirect that. I need to redirect that. Some of you may not need to walk. Some of you may understand or may know somehow in yourself intuitively that you don't need to walk away, but you could be ignoring that. You could be ignoring that information. Let's go get the High Priestess. The High Priestess deals with, okay, inaction and going within. So for some of you guys, remember when I was saying that the Eight of Cups could be that you go off to yourself and just focus on yourself? Okay, I feel like this card could definitely be confirming that as well, because even the High Priestess deals with inaction. So you could walk away from a relationship but not do anything after that. Like, you might not get into a relationship with anyone else. It might just be for you to get yourself together, to get your thoughts together. Okay. For some of you guys, you may have thought about leaving, but then you're not. With this card coming out, you might not make not one move. You might just decide instead to just continue thinking, to continue, examining your thoughts, examining your emotions, examining your feelings about it, and just remaining there. Okay, but you are going to be led by your intuition or by the spirit. Okay, there are some secrets. There is something that's not so clear, or that has yet to be revealed with the Eight of Cups, with the High Priestess revealing the Eight of Cups, or confirming or clarifying, the Eight of Cups energy. So yeah, like, I feel like this energy about not being revealed, it's about you. It's not the other person. It's more so like you still have some things that you have to uncover or discover about yourself. That may not be for everyone, but I hope it resonated for some of you guys. Moving on to the advice. Let me hurry up because this is already going to take a long time. This is going to take a long time. Crystal Oracle deck, here you go. We got 3 cards here. We're going to hurry up and get to that. The first card that came out to clarify was the Amulet Stone, or Thunder, also known as Thunder Eggs. And it says this is for protection, guidance, travel, and integration. It says travel plans will soon be on the horizon. An unexpected opportunity will arise, which will see you preparing to travel to a faraway place. The Amulet Stone offers you protection and guidance while traveling. While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life, as well as your business and personal life. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and mind. That's part of your advice. The next crystal that comes to give some guidance is selenite, or it could be selenite, but I say selenite. All right, selenite deals with telepathy, soul connection, peace, and tranquility. It says it is possible for you to connect with others energetically on a soul level and infuse them with love and healing. This is telepathic communication in its highest form. Through the formless light of love, it is possible to both send and receive information, provided the information is sought and sent with love. Remember that on a soul level, time and space do not really exist, because all is interconnected and ultimately one. The peace and tranquility you seek can be found by connecting to that ultimate oneness. Go within, for in doing so, you will realize that all is eternal, nothing is ever lost, and that all is eternally present. And the last bit of advice, spiritual guidance and advice, is turquoise. And turquoise talks about speaking one's truth, clear communication, and purification. And it says, don't be afraid to speak your truth. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you truly feel. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you may think. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concern will be relieved. At present, though, others are rather confused because they sense that all is not the way that you are pretending it to be. This turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear that you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. With that, I'm going to say shalom. I'm going to say peace, love, and light to you all. And I pray that this resonated. Let me know in the comments. Shalom, you guys.